All right. So more knee bending, more Emiru drama. This is, and we've already got the cotton candy flags here. She bent the knee to the Twitter freaks, and now they're demanding that she publicly condemn Asmongold. We'll like that before we forget. But yeah, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here.
Hi,
So
Rev.
you might want to check your calendar, and I regret to inform you guys, we're back in 2020. That's right. People are getting canceled not only for their opinions.
I will say, to go off on a bit of a tangent already, I said this in another video, but I don't think cancel culture is back in full swing. They're trying to get it back, but I would argue that it's not effective. I could go through all the things. I've done it before, but a bunch of the people they tried to cancel either for being apolitical or having the wrong opinions are bigger than ever. Rev lost his sponsorship, but it sounds like he's already got big merch stuff in the works. Like, and the company that canceled him is going to fucking implode. Advanced GG, I think, will not last all that much longer. They sided with create their partnered creators were the ones running hate mobs on their own company. They sided with those people and kicked Rev off, then kicked Straub off basically for being married to him. She hadn't even really said too much on the issue. And so they're left with a bunch of toxic creators that are so toxic and were doing the stuff that they claimed Rev was doing that they kicked him out for, that they can't even advertise them anymore. I'm sure their codes are still working and everything, and their merch is still working, but you can't find them on the main page anymore. They Advanced GD website itself used to have a sponsored partners section. They had to completely remove that when once they kicked Rev out. Their top sponsored creators were the people who were running the hate mobs and like calling for death on people. So yeah, I think the company's done. Then Phase Connect bows the knee to the mob. Everyone has Jelly's back, which is great to see. Jelly's probably bigger than ever. She probably got a boost out of that. It's going to be stressful for the talents at Phase Connect, but point is, Phase Connect's reputation is ruined for bowing to the mob. So yeah, sorry for the bit of a tangent, but I want to drop the white pills there. A lot of people are saying cancel culture's back again, and it clearly is. But I think it's lost a lot of the power. It's still shitty that they're out here doing this. I hate bullies. I'm not. I'm definitely not condoning their actions. I'm just pointing out that I don't think it's as effective, and in some cases, it actually backfires and hurts them instead of the people they're going to, or at least primarily them. It can still somewhat hurt the people they're going after, especially if they bow down like Emmy. But by and large, I don't think cancel culture has the sway it once did, and I think that's a good thing and worth pointing out.
That's right. People are getting canceled not only for their opinions on certain things, they're being canceled for not having an opinion. And we're going to see the most blatant example of that with Emiru and everything happening to her. She's a very popular streamer. She is being canceled for not saying things, and now she's being
Yeah, that
canceled
was
after being
absurd.
pressured into saying things, and now she's being canceled for her friendships and her associations with people like Asmongold. It's an absolute mess. The virtue signaling, it's not just on one side trying to get brownie points. Now they're trying to literally ruin people's lives for not saying anything. What happened with Emiru, we talked about the other day. She basically made a statement on stream where she said, if you want to get an opinion about political matters or something to do with organizations like ICE or whatever's going on currently in America, maybe, just maybe, your favorite streamer is not the most knowledgeable and best source to fuel your opinion.
People wanting
Oh
they
no, Rev, no. Oh shoot. Again, this will get copyrighted. Fuck it. Fuck it. Again, I'm not monetized, but it will get banned in some countries, which I didn't want. But since he's playing it in his video, I mean, yeah, did he get away with it? I don't know. Anyway, we'll just let it play. But yeah, it's good to see the clip anyway. I didn't want to because, again, DMCA is stupid, but let's just let it go.
content creators to like say their
Your
Okay,
opinion.
okay, so I'm not sure if this will show the full context, but so yeah, it's allegedly in relation to an ICE question. I'm not sure we'll see the ICE thing in here, But yeah, she's definitely talking about not talking about politics. So it's not just, hey, why is everyone afraid of ice? Like some people were claiming when she thought it was ice in the drink or some freaking nonsense like that. So no, she clearly made a not necessarily political statement, but a statement on politics, as we'll see here.
People wanting big content creators to like say their opinions on like important topics.
Someone's saying ice there. I thought that was ice cream.
If you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to like get off the internet.
What she said is,
I hope you enjoyed that free clip of Daft Punk that you cannot find anywhere else on the internet without paying money to the company. Oh wait, no, that's absolutely bullshit. But I'm sure I'll get dinged anyway. Thank you, YouTube.
completely reasonable, and anybody with a room temperature IQ or better knows that if you want a knowledgeable opinion about something political or about ice, whatever, yeah, I don't think Emiru or random streamers who are not even political.
So yeah, we didn't get the exact link up to the ice question. I would like to see that. We didn't get in that clip, but you can tell, like I said, you can tell she was definitely talking about politics, not just ice the substance.
Are your best source of information. We all know why people do this. They want to force content creators like her into a corner where they have to say something, and when they say something, well, it better be the same opinion of the people trying to force them to say something, otherwise they're going to get canceled even further.
Exactly, like I say, they don't want her opinion on things. They want their opinion through her big mouth and platform.
And one of the people canceling Emiru was Denims.
Oh,
Yes,
this gets really stupid. She needs, speaking of people who need to shut their mouth, Denims. She just can't stop injecting herself in all this nonsense when she's already under a bunch of lawsuits, I think.
I guess she's looking for a distraction from her current lawsuit with Ethan Klein. She said, reacting to the clip we just saw, that Emiru is a racist chud. Yes, great criticism.
The Asian white supremacists are at it again.
And she said, never thought I'd see the day where we'd be fence sitting on the modern Gestapo. And of course, we got the bad ending. We got the bad ending, ladies and gentlemen.
Please don't read the whole thing. I already did.
I'm not even going to read this.
Yes, good.
I don't care if she came
Thank you, Rev. Thank you. Holy, I couldn't do it again. I couldn't do it.
out and praised ICE or condemned ICE, or she simply shared her grocery list. I don't really care. The fact that she actually responded to any of this, massive L. And this is not a personal attack on Emiru. From people who know her, I've heard nothing but great things about her. She seems like a pretty well-rounded, nice person. Okay? This is not...
Yeah, I mean, that seems fair. Like I said in the last one, I think she can be a little over dramatic sometimes. I think obviously she's a little spineless. She's too agreeable and maybe a little stupid. I don't know. Like, again, she should have ran that by someone. Like, almost anyone would have told her, no, don't do this, what she just sent out there. So yeah, she at the very least needs better advice in her life because she doesn't seem capable of doing these sorts of things on her own.
An attack on her. I'm not shaming her. I just think...
Yeah, so just to be clear, I don't hate her either. I'm not going after her. I'm just saying, yeah, no, she seems nice enough, but she has some other issues she could work on.
I think this was a mistake. Okay? Capitulating to these people, it's always a mistake.
Yes.
And it's going to encourage them to do this again and again and again. It's never good enough. If you want proof that it's never good enough, just look at the quotes, okay? Get the F off my timeline. Saying, I ain't reading all that. I'm happy for you, though. We're sorry that happened. So the people that are demanding a statement from Emiru, they get it, and they don't even care.
Look at that creature, too. Top left here. Not sure if that's a guy or a girl, but got like the really dark makeup on there, like lipstick and really like short hair. I can't make out the full thing. Probably eyeshadow and stuff too. Yeah, that's no. It's a daywalker.
They don't even want to read it anyways. It's ridiculous. And also, if you want someone to get the F off your timeline, do you know how algorithms work? she's now going to be on your timeline a lot.
Yep.
Because you engaged. But anyways, here's another one from a VTuber saying, girl, you knew exactly what they were talking about. You answer them clear as day. Like, girl, at this point, keep that apology.
Oh my god. Wait. Rev, get your fucking head out of the way. You answer them clear as day. Like, girl, at this point, keep that apology. I hope Bonnie and Cinna move away from you and don't talk to your ass ever again. These people are very classy people. But yeah, so this is her mod asking, so what are your thoughts on Ice Hassanet? Is she calling Emmy Hassanet? Hassanet? Or is that someone else? At Emiru something. It's so dumb. That was like a minute later, so she's probably responding to what Emmy was saying there. It's so dumb. Like, what does a streamer saying fuck Ice? It makes no sense. So it sounds like what is this mod thinking? This mod also needs someone to tell them to shut up. Like, yeah, I don't get quite what they're saying, but they actually seem on the anti saying fuck Ice teams. Like, what value does a streamer saying fuck? So yeah, she asked and seems to be agreeing with Emmy's take, and it does look here like Emmy's speech that we saw was definitely in relation to Ice, because here you have the mod in the same text thing here, like around the same time. Again, it's like over the course of a couple minutes, saying something that looks like it's in agreement with the speech Emmy gave. Like, what does the streamer saying? Yeah, it's so dumb. What does the streamer saying fuck Ice? Like, what's the value in that? It makes no sense. Again, terrible mod though. Why the fuck are you egging her on to politics? Again, like, I don't think her take was political, but you did bring politics into it for like no reason. Like, she should have just told the mod to fuck off, honestly. The whole thing's so dumb. Dude, like, I'm a very small streamer, but if I had a mod do this shit, I'd just be like, yo. Well, again, it's a little different since I am a political streamer, so I'd just be like, I'd actually address the question. But if I was a non-political streamer and my mod did this, I would be pissed. This is insane.
And I hope Bonnie and Cena move away from you and don't talk to your behind ever again. So this person is wishing that Emiru loses her friendships and the people important to her leave her because she complied with demands to make a public statement about Ice. Like I said, it's never good enough. It's never good enough.
Never good enough.
Here's another one, in quote, saying, ooh woo, I'm a small bean, end quote.
The fuck is that?
You're an effing adult. Neutral bitch. Here's another one saying, does she think everyone is as stupid as the incels who worship her? Literally every single statement in this quote-unquote apology is just a effing lie.
I mean,
here's another one saying, the comments on this post. She definitely cultivated an audience who, in the end of all things, are reactionary.
There ain't no way. These people are so freaking delusional, it's hard to even state. Like, I mean, as we saw in Emmy's take, she's rather apolitical. She doesn't like to talk politics. It gets worse. She appeals to violent racists who fetishize Asian women. But yeah, she's cultivated an audience who, in the end of all things, are reactionary. So apparently, Emiru fans are reactionary, and I guess, you know, that can mean various things, but I'm assuming like they're meaning like far right reactionaries. But yeah, so they're far right reactionary, violent racists who fetishize Asian women.
He appeals to violent racists who fetishize Asian women. At the end of the day, she is still a woman, and these freaks hate her. But a bag is a bag.
That's a fuck ton of projection or some other sort of delusion.
what are you
Yeah,
talking about?
my thoughts exactly,
Literally,
Rev.
what are you talking
Wow.
about? This is an insane.
I wish more people were talking about the mod thing. Like, that blew my mind that it was a mod who asked about ice. Again, that mod needs to fuck off. That mod, based on the name, I'm thinking a she, but so I will call her a she until proven otherwise. But yeah, that mod, she just fucked over Emiru's content and made a bunch of trouble for the person that she's working for, whether paid or unpaid. But yeah, no, really, really terrible behavior there.
Insane thing to say, by the way. Insane. With no proof, no justification whatsoever. An insane thing
You
to
don't
say.
need proof. You have feels.
These people are unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you do not capitulate to these people. It's never good enough. In fact, it makes their attacks even more vicious and ridiculous, as you can see. But there are plenty of people in the replies who are supporting Emiru. And you can see Shu here saying, I know it's stressful in the moment, being dogpiled by thousands of people, but you did nothing wrong. You don't need to speak
over
about
facts.
things you're not comfortable speaking about.
Hey there,
And
Irish Allmother.
You do not, in fact,
Welcome
have to say
back.
the line, just say F ice. Who cares if you don't know what you're talking about is insane. This is mass psychosis, rivaling 2020. There you have it, folks. We're back in 2020. I'm sorry to inform you guys.
I don't think so.
The way things have been going
fine.
the
We
last
got
couple of
this.
weeks, from my personal experience and from things I've covered, yeah, it feels a lot like 2020, where people are being absolutely dogpiled, harassed for saying their opinions or not saying anything.
Yeah, the not saying opinions is a wild twist.
This is crazy. Here's another reply saying, apologizing when you did nothing wrong was a mistake. Look at the replies to your post. The outrage mob will not be satisfied with your apology and will continue to devour you as they make you bend the knee over and over again. I'm sure the people who demanded her political opinions will totally leave her alone now. I'm sure they will be completely normal about this. Savvy knows the result here. No, they're even more angry.
We all know the results
They're even more
here.
encouraged to continue this sort of aggressive behavior where they're going to demand that someone speaks on something they're not comfortable or knowledgeable about in terms of like their own opinion.
Yeah, I mean, again, she shouldn't have really gotten involved in the first place, and I'm not sure you were here for it, but I was shocked to realize that it was a mod who asked the question. Like, so Emiru was apolitical, said she wanted to remain apolitical. The person she was addressing was a mod asking her about ice. That pisses me off. But yeah, no, yeah, she should have just owned her opinion or not addressed it at all. Like, just ignore it. It's going to go away. There's going to be another drama. But she caved in the most wishy-washy way that is just going to piss off everyone. Like, it's not going to make the left happy. It's not going to make the right happy. It's not going to even make her own audience happy. Yeah, I don't know what that mod was thinking. I don't know if it was sabotage or whatever, because it seemed like they even agreed with Emmy's take, unless the whole thing was an act. But they were going along with Emmy's take. They thought it was stupid for streamer, like they thought it was stupid and without value for streamers to say fuck ice. So yeah, I don't know what that mod was doing. I think there's some serious parasocial nonsense at work at the very best.
Like, she's saying, I don't know enough about this to talk about it. I'm not comfortable. And these people say, that's too bad. You still have to. And by the way, you better say what we agree with or we're going to harass you even further. Crazy stuff. But in the quotes, you can also see a very clear narrative where people like this are saying, you're friends with ass mold. Get off your fence and grow an effing spine. Literally, what is the point of lying about being taken out of context? The VOD is still up and proves you wrong. Also noticing a curious lack of condemnation for open fascists like Asmongold. Curious. And that was sort of...
Yeah, this is just so stupid. But yeah, they are right. I hate to side with the cotton candy person on anything, but literally, what is the point of lying about being taken out of context? The VOD is still up and proves you wrong. Like, again, I don't know. I haven't seen the full context, but what I have seen, I mean, again, she was saying, I don't want to talk about politics. She was clearly addressing a political issue and understood that she was addressing a political issue. She did not think she was talking about ice cubes or anything like that. It's insane cope and an insane lie what she tried to get away with. So on that count, Ash is correct. Like it was an insane lie, as far as I can tell.
The rhetoric of Denims.
Yes,
'cause
this is what I was referencing. So yeah, again, it's done in very bad faith, and Denims is a piece of shit. But I do love the meme. I really love the meme, and it cracks me up. So yes, it's funny. It's funny. It's bad taste, and it's retarded, but it's funny.
she wasn't done, right? She already harassed Emiru and slandered her and started this whole campaign against her, but it wasn't enough. Okay, now she wants to drag Emiru for at least just associating with Asmongold, saying breaking messages between Emiru and Asmongold.
I will say, I think Rev is misinterpreting this again. I don't think this was direct. Like, I don't think this was an attack on Asmongold. It was just it was a joke on like her being too stupid to have her own opinions. Which, honestly, again, I hate to agree with terrible people, but I mean, it does seem like Emiru might be too stupid to have her own opinions.
Have been leaks
Oh, I'm
where there's a
sorry.
clear Photoshop
I'm sorry,
saying
but come on.
what's going on with ICE ending American citizens. Don't worry, kitten. Okay, yay.
I love it though. I love it. Don't worry, kitten. Okay, heart. Yay, heart.
Now, of course, this is just ridiculous, right? And shows the sort of nature of people like Denims. It's not about any sort of justice or doing the right thing. It's about harassment. Okay, that's all it is. And of course, Asmongold's had a very interesting point to make here, because we're faking DMs, but Denims has very real DMs out there that are insanely embarrassing.
When Denims calls me a Destiny Orbiter, just remember, it really sucks that we didn't Wait, are you actually serious? No, on good terms with who? Atlas. I wanted to fuck Atlas and you. So this is the person who's making up fake DMs. You know what I've always said? Every accusation is a confession. Oh, I remember this. I do. Wow.
Oh, whoopsies.
Off camera. Yeah, this is really embarrassing for me. Projecting? Yep, projecting like crazy. Projecting insanity. Destiny had to... Wait, what's this here? Destiny had to kick her out of his house?
Denim's head and the guy. And I realized that Denim's and the guy had just spent the last 2 days.
Denims brought a random dude back to Destiny's disavow apartment when he offered her a place to crash for the night while he wasn't there. Not only this, she lied about it to Destiny and Melina, Destiny's ex, and had them there all day the next day. She then went on to claim, amongst Destiny's recent allegations, that the reason Destiny kicked her out is because he wouldn't fuck her. This is all gossip and not relevant to her current wrongdoings, but a noteworthy development nonetheless. So she's claiming that Destiny wanted her when it seems like it was the other way around. And she was bringing people back to his house too. So anyway,
Head and the guy.
He had to... Wait, what's this here? Destiny had to kick her out of his house?
Denim's head and the guy. And I realized that Denim's and the guy had just spent the last 2 days in my fucking apartment with my computer on, like, and all my shit. I'm like, what the this was incredibly weird to me. I don't know why she thought I would have been okay with that. It was so dramatic. I sat them both down. I was like, listen, okay, this is all too much, too dramatic, too...
he sat him down and looked him in the eyes. Because he's short.
weird. Like, I don't want anything to do with either of you guys. This is like crazy shit. This has gotten like way too wacky. They both acknowledged that they had both been like unhinged and crazy, and they understood and blah blah blah. And then after that, like we like all kind of went our separate ways. Now, I did record that conversation because the big fear I had, and this happened 2 days later, Denims goes online with her new guy friend, and she's like, Steven kicked me out because I wouldn't fuck him.
And that's pretty much what she's claiming now. So when Destiny offered me the recording,
Oh my god. Destiny kicked me out because I wouldn't fuck him.
There's something
I want to know more about that
cosmically
recording,
funny
but whatever.
about Denims, who is one of the biggest Hassan orbiters, begging Destiny
There's no way. That's Frogan.
To sleep with her, to the point of getting kicked out of his home because she's acting so crazy. Destiny, maybe behind Asmongold or equal with Asmongold, is like the mortal enemy of Hassan Piker. So the fact that she's a Hassan Orbiter acting this way is crazy. I mean, she brought this upon herself. She's talking about DMs and leaking DMs. Well, turns out people like Asmongold are raising some very valid points. Okay, but why is Denims so hyper focused on the situation? Well, it's not just virtue signaling. Here you go. Who's the top?
Emiru. Okay. Yep. And Denims is nowhere on the list.
Female.
But yeah, so that's one theory. She's trying to farm the big name for content.
Twitch streamer for the month of January. It's Emiru. By a landslide, by the way. More than double the watch time of, or the average viewers of the next largest female Twitch streamer. Really impressive stuff. So, yeah,
Yep.
I think there's definitely an element of clout here.
Whoa. Whoa. Holy. Let's look at these numbers too. I know that's not the main focus or even a focus of this, but it's also important just to look at ratio. Like she did 130 hours in, I'm guessing that's like a month or something, and 18K. This next person did only 36 hours and was averaging 9K. So, I mean, obviously the more you stream, the more money you're going to get from donations and anything like that. So, but still, like, it's amazing that someone with a lot. Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Shit. What did I have for breakfast? Did I have breakfast? Which weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of steel? But I mean, so yeah, it's your viewer base. So if you have a solid viewer base and can keep that up without streaming as much, that's fine. And so it's kind of interesting too that you actually see like one of the, well, I guess the biggest VTuber here streamed 230 hours and got 8K average, and then you have people who are streaming less getting that, and then down here you have someone who streamed 130, so like slightly 3 hours more than Emmy with 7K, and then there you got 37, 24. But yeah, anyway, no, I just found that interesting, and yeah, I probably stream about that much and average 2 viewers, if that. Such is life.
She wants clout from Emiru and talking bad about her, but this whole situation is just, it's very unfortunate. Okay, it's very unfortunate, and
We'll get
Emiru
there.
did nothing wrong.
I will probably not get here or here, but you never know. Yeah, but let's
The
go.
only thing that's even close to a mistake is the fact that she decided to respond to everything. Initially, she did nothing.
The mistake was her freaking terrible mod too. Again, that was just weird. But yeah, no. The mistake was potentially addressing it at all, but I mean, if she wanted to make her opinion clear on that she didn't want to get into politics, that's fine. But yeah, her backtrack was disastrous. And again, it would have blown over. The drama would have blown over. She said something on stream that maybe, at best, maybe she shouldn't have. Again, not that the statement was bad, but as you saw, it created drama. So I'm saying in that respect, maybe she shouldn't have said anything, but that was fine. And then she just needed to ignore it. It would have blown over.
Wrong. She did nothing wrong. I think reasonable people will agree that if you're not knowledgeable about something, if you're not comfortable speaking about something, and you simply want to entertain your fan base that's not there for politics, that's fine. That's not an insane or racist or problematic thing to say. No objective person thinks that, but
Yep.
yeah, guys, what a mess. What an absolute mess this situation is. But that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Legal Mindset was doing some stuff. All right. That'll do it there. But yeah, I will say that was a bit clickbaity. Like, two small accounts were demanding she condemn Asmongold. This sets kind of a false narrative, in my opinion. And he's usually better than that. I don't really like that. This seemed a little clickbaity. So if I'm criticizing anything, it's gonna be that. Like, some people were saying that she should condemn Asmongold, but it wasn't a huge movement. I think it probably will kick up into this, so this will be a prophetic. Like, I think that is the next target. Like I said, they do have blood in the water. They're gonna keep coming. They think they can own her now. Weird with the milking the victim card last night too. Yeah, I like Rev, but I mean, yeah, he's content creating, that's for sure. Yep. Unfortunate. Well, I like most of his stuff. He's gonna miss sometimes, and yeah, that's not great in my opinion. Because yeah, it wasn't really, there wasn't too much. Again, I do think it will come to that. Uh, Blood in the water. They're definitely gonna want more stuff from her, and you can already see some of the smaller guys forming that. It'll be interesting to see where this goes. All right, thank you for watching. Peace.